Hi everyone. So let's talk about greatness and lessons that we can all learn from this recent story about our famous Hilda Baci. So in case you don't know Miss Hilda Baci is a famous Nigerian. She was popular a few years ago for breaking the world record. Broke the world record for cooking the longest cooking marathon that year. Okay, so this time around she embarked on another feat, and this time around she wanted to make the largest pot of jollof rice, Nigerian jollof rice. And this girl put in a lot into this. She put in a whole lot into making this jollof rice. She used I think according to her, she made over 200 bags of rice. Okay, because she was fully sponsored by Gino, Nigeria, and then she made like over 4,000 kg of rice. She used a lot of things in making that rice. She used over 500 cartons of tomatoes. She used over 600 kg of oil. She made asun jollof rice. She used goat meat and all that. So she mentioned the measurements she used, and also she wanted to achieve the feat of being she wanted to break the world record. Okay, even though she said she didn't have that in mind when she initially went into this venture. It took her months to plan this with Gino. It took her like 9 months, okay, to plan this with Gino. It took her like 2 months to construct the pot, the custom made pot that was going to be used for this process, for this festival, because it was like a festival. It was like a jollof festival. So people went all out to support her and everything. At the end of the day, there were reviews coming in. People were saying that how good the food was, how it was spicy and smoky, the aroma was so nice, but that there were a few others who complained that the rice wasn't properly done, that some parts of the rice was very well cooked while some wasn't, which is to be expected, right, considering the large portion of rice she prepared, the large amount of rice she prepared. It took her hours. She started in the morning around 9 a.m. if I'm not mistaken, and she cooked that rice for over 9 hours. I think as at 2 a.m. midnight, like 2 a.m. early hours of the morning, she was still there tidying up and trying to start sharing out the food and all that. So yeah, so they served like over 16,000 plates. They packaged over 16,000 plates of that rice and shared to a lot of people. It was really nice of her, cooking it and then sharing it at the end of the day. Of course, trust human beings to come out and give some negative reviews. People will definitely give negative reviews. See, my mom will tell you that if people have not started saying negative things about you, then that means you've not even arrived yet. Okay, so of course, despite the fact that there were a lot of people praising what she did and commending her, there were still people who came out to say one or two things about how it did not go well, because when they wanted to weigh the pot, because I think that was one of the criteria that they had to meet in order to achieve the world record, I guess. And then when they wanted to weigh it, something happened along the line and the pot broke. Okay, so that weighing couldn't be achieved, but fortunately the food did not spill, the food didn't pour, even though some people felt, she must have felt bad, some people felt bad on her behalf and everything. But the most important thing is that she has achieved this feat. And what I'm not sure of is if Guinness is still going to give her that world record or not. But the most important thing is that whether they give her the record or not, it's on record that she achieved a very important feat. Okay, and she's the first to achieve that type of feat worldwide, as far to the best of my knowledge. So that is a very commendable achievement. Now, talking about Hilda, so I just had to talk about this because it has got the internet going agog, over the past few days. This happened on Friday, mind you, 2 days ago on Friday. I'm filming this video 2 days after this happened, and until today, like 2 days afterwards, the internet is still buzzing with the news and the videos and everything, the reviews, okay, from food scientists, from everybody. Bloggers are carrying the news. It is absolutely awesome, looking at those videos, those clips and everything. I'm really so happy for her and how much she was able to achieve. I love her tenacity, I love her fierceness, I love her hard work. Okay, and this brings me to a video that I want to show you people. Please just watch this video before I now tell you another part that I want to talk about.
Leave this place.
Leave my clothes.
Leave
my clothes.
Leave this place.
Leave which house?
I'm telling you.
This is my house.
This
is my house.
What happened to my clothes?
Leave my house.
Why did you remove my clothes? You
told me say none of my property
Why
here.
did you remove my clothes to go to school? Why do you remove my
They watch him.
Why do you... Is it that you want? All this while I'm just... And that's you kill me today.
They do. Do what you want to.
This is why Papa don't trade. That's why you don't know when to leave and when to stay.
They do, they go.
Alex.
They do, they go.
Alex, go.
You see these children?
Alex, go.
They end up for government.
Alex, go. You kill me today. I forgot you when you kill me today. Have I agreed that today?
They come down. They come down.
Yes, your record is let me get my face. No.
They come.
You kill me today.
Don't worry.
I beg you to leave in peace.
Live in
You
peace.
don't want to leave.
You tell me to live in peace.
Because you want to fight.
Don't worry.
Down,
They do, they go. Sir.
You see my clothes?
They do, they
You
go.
see my clothes?
They do, they go. Hey, don't took me knife for. 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 Don't took me knife for.
Did I send you to
Don't
the
took me knife for.
Did I send you to the
Don't took me knife for.
Eh?
I will tell you.
Did I send you to
Don't took me knife.
Did I send you to torment me?
I beg, don't took me knife.
Did I send you to torment me?
I beg, I beg.
So guys, from the video that you just saw right now, people, I finished watching it and I don't know what the roots of the problem was, but I have seen another similar, in fact I've seen like 3 or 4 similar, very similar videos, and the initial response was, I thought it was content creation. Honestly, I thought they were creating content, because the type of content that people create these days, just to make this money, this money, Facebook and YouTube money. Sometimes I don't even know, it's hard to even differentiate between reality and content anymore. But looking at this particular video, more than 90% of me is just telling me that this is not content, okay? And I decided to address, and I've seen similar videos. Like I said, I've seen like 4 similar videos to this recently, and there's no couple that would say that their marriage, they've never fought, they've never, like, not physical fight, like exchanging physical, like they've never argued or anything. Okay, all these things are like normal, right? Okay, it comes with the territory. Now my question, or my own take on this, is the fact that the woman was extremely aggressive to the point that she grabbed a knife. In fact, we just saw how that video planned out. Now, I saw someone who dropped a video, a reaction to this video, where the person said that Nigerian men should stop marrying or getting married to Nigerian ladies and bringing them over. That if they want to get married to Nigerian ladies, that's fine, but they should leave Nigerian ladies in Nigeria. If they get married to Nigerian ladies, they shouldn't bring Nigerian ladies over to UK, because when they bring them over to the UK, that's when such things start panning out. Okay, such, they start exhibiting such behavior, such characters. They don't want to, take over the man's wealth and mass whatever it is the man had taken years to achieve, and take it to themselves, because over there they feel like the government favors women and all that. So and if you notice, the man was actually trying to capture, because I think what that woman was trying to do in that video is that she was trying to get the man to lay his fist on her, to lay a finger on her, and the judgment would be in her favor, and then because she really wanted the man to leave the house. The reason she wanted that is what I'm not too sure about, but I know they had kids together, because there was a part of the argument that mentioned that. But she really wanted the man to leave the house for her and the kids, and the man didn't want that, because he felt, okay, he bought the house, or probably, and he didn't want that. So the man was not making a video so that he could have an evidence to show that this woman would not, to ensure that this woman would not have her way. So back to my story. Now, people are of the opinion that I've seen several reaction videos, like 3 or 4 reaction videos to that particular video, and then people are still of the same opinion that Nigerian men should stop bringing over their Nigerian wives. Well, I won't say bring your Nigerian wife over. I won't say do not bring your Nigerian wife over. The only thing I have to add to this is that before you got married to whoever you want to get married, even if it's American wife or UK wife or Nigerian wife or whoever, or a wife that grew up in the UK, there are traits that you should have noticed along, during your courtship phase, right? Because that's why courtship is necessary. There are traits that you should have noticed. And then again, disclaimer, I'm not saying that you must notice that somebody who's going to be aggressive, that it's always visible. Okay, there are people that are passively aggressive, and you may not really notice it until it gets out of hand. So I'm not saying that it's cast on stone that if somebody exhibits these traits, that the person now will come over to the UK and start being aggressive. Okay, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that these could be red flags that would make you know that, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't marry this person. So I don't really think it's about marrying someone in Nigeria and bringing the person over, or marrying people. It's just about looking out for traits in whoever it is you decide that you want to marry. You can't just see someone today and propose to the person today. I've never heard it happen. Okay, so that courtship phase is the phase where you're supposed to learn each other, study each other, and see, okay, this person, these are the triggers, these are the things that trigger me or trigger this person, so these are things to avoid. And also, yeah, so I feel like women who are lazy, and by lazy I mean women who don't even have perspective, women who don't even have the mind of doing anything for themselves. Okay, every month the man just pays them off and just taking care of the family, the home, and they're not even bothered. It's not like the man told them, okay, stay back home and take care of the children, or it's not like they're even bothered. They're not even making effort to get a job. They don't even want to do something for themselves. They're just dependent on the man's money fully. That could be a red flag. That could be a red flag. But then again, it depends. Okay, you could still marry that person and the person will give you peace of mind, even with laziness and everything. So it all depends. And then someone who's very argumentative, who's always getting involved in fights with you, in arguments with you, belittling you during arguments, saying all sorts of, also giving raining all sorts of abusive words, insults on you during arguments. I think things like that, when the person comes over to the UK, I think, yeah, there's this tendency that the person may now escalate such behaviors, because in Nigeria, part of the world, it's a bit more watered down. Okay, like we don't hear women doing such things to their husbands or being that aggressive to their husbands, because of the way we are, the way we are brought up, and the way the environment and the, what would I call it now, frowns at it. Okay, yeah, but over there it's not really that way. So yeah, if you see this type of traits, then of course that should be a red flag for you. Another one is the fact there are women who refuse to compromise, they refuse to listen during arguments. They always want it to be their way. They always want to win every argument. Okay, they want to win every single argument, whether they are right or wrong. They must always be right. Whether they are wrong, they must be right, and the man must conform and adhere and agree to the fact that they are right. Those women have tendencies of emasculation, and you need to look out for that. Another trait is the fact that they, of course, I mentioned passive aggressiveness. There are people who are passively aggressive, who have this passive aggressiveness about them, and you need to look out for that as well. They are keeping malice with you because you don't want to talk, because you got involved in a fight, and you keep malice for the longest time. Only God knows how long. Things like that. Showing physical aggression, any little thing they are provoked, they're easily aggressive, and they are taking it out on whatever, or whoever. Blaming the other partner all the time, never ever taking responsibility. No matter what, you can never catch these people take responsibility for their action. No matter what, even when they know that this is white and everybody knows it's white, they'll keep on standing on their own wrong notion, and they want everybody, all and sundry, to believe and to agree to the fact that their own is right, and that is how it should be. So I feel like things like that are things that you should look out for. And now that brings me to Hilda's story. A lady like Hilda, a lady that has the traits, okay, that Hilda has. Hilda is extremely hardworking. She's very innovative. She has prospects. I don't know about wife material. That is the one that I cannot tell for sure, okay, because you can have a lady who is very business oriented, inclined, and all that, but she could make a very good, women like her could actually make very good wives. Okay, women who know how to turn the attention into money. Like, she knows how to grab people's attention and then she turns it into money. I just love that girl. I don't know how she is when it comes to being submissive, when it comes to being in a relationship or whatever. I don't. That's why I said you have to study the person and know what type of person that person is. But really, I am just so in awe of Hilda's most recent feats, just like I was when she achieved the previous one. And I just came out here to say congratulations to her, and If you're watching this video, tell me what you think. Tell me what your thoughts are on the video that you watched. Please drop your comments and let me know what you think about the video, okay, and about just drop your own thoughts. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done that, and I'll see you next week in another video. Until then, do take care and bye.